Well, good morning, 6th Ave. How are you guys today? Hi. Fabulous. Oh, that's good. I like that better. So we've got several guests with us today, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves so that I don't make a fool out of myself. Okay. I got about 5 minutes, 8 minutes.
You got it here.
This is the okay. So Nicole Huckabee is joining us, and she actually is joining like this morning. This is her first meeting. She just got her license, so yay, Nicole! She's joining with Patty Smith's team, and Patty is there. She is. Hi, Patty. How are you? She's on screen. Thank you all for joining us this morning. Now I don't know you two, and I'm sorry. My name is Brian. I'm the brokerage manager, and you are?
I'm Marcel.
Oh, Marcel? Carla. Okay, very good. And you are a guest, Jen?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So
They're with Keller and they're just coming in to kind of see a different.
See how something different happens. Okay. Apologize. It's warm in here. I'm going to go right around the corner and turn the AC down one notch.
It is kind of warm in here.
It's kind of stuff. Okay. Very good. And we've got people coming in from outside. Oh, that's Danielle's coming in. Okay. Very good. So a couple of announcements that I need to hit for you guys real quick. Number one, I keep asking vendor sponsors, if you guys want, I'm about to start booking the summer lunch and learn, which we did last summer, which is like every Wednesday where Mastermind goes in the summertime, we do lunch and learn. And so what I try to do is have twice a month, have a vendor come in, bring breakfast, spend 10, 15 minutes with us. And then we do some kind of a learning thing during the summertime. Hello.
Hi. You want to come in here and sit? I'll move.
No. It's fine. We're good. I'll just hover in the doorway.
Remington's got to be here with me. He likes me. He's like, there's my buddy.
Yeah.
So he's cool.
The man of the
What's
hour.
up, man? You don't like me this morning?
No, he's just not. He's tired. He's just tired.
Okay. Well, let him, he'll warm up.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. Jana, wants in. Did she get in? I don't see her yet. There she is. As soon as she switches over, she can get in. Hi, Jana. Okay. So a couple things. Vendor sponsors, please get those to me this in the next couple of weeks because I got to get those booked. I mean, we're already in mid-April and that's going to start mid-June. So I've got to get some things on the books. If you have a sponsor, your brother, if Ryan wants to come do that.
He is coming to the photo shoot next week to get everybody loosened up for the right head.
Okay.
Ryan.
Very good.
Yes.
Well, if you guys have a vendor, please get it to me. Roofer, plumber, electrician, anything you guys can think of. Title is fine. Lenders are fine. But I'm really looking for some more specific stuff that they could bring us some value, like that they have a small presentation, a 20-minute presentation and then 15 minutes of Q&A where we can ask a roofer things that they do. I'm going to probably get James Kate Roofing to come back in this summer. So, okay, now that's number one. Number two, next Wednesday is Builder Boot Camp here in the office at 10 a.m. with Highland Homes. I don't know what it's going to look like. It's a class that they're going to come do Builder Boot Camp. So maybe we can all learn something about new construction and the way that a better way to do it than what we're doing it now. Next Thursday is the photo shoot at the Lumen Room. Thank you, Danielle, for pointing out my idiocy. But I put be there at like 10:50 for an 11:50 thing, and that was completely wrong. So I corrected it in the email. But we need everybody there at 10:30 for a 10:50 all team photo shoot. So if you can arrive 10:30, 10:40, 10:42, I'm fine. At 10:48, I'm going to be freaking out if you're not there. So please show up so we can get the group photo like we did, and I put in the email, the outfit guide. So that's kind of what do you call that, palette of what we'd like everybody to dress like. It's soft yellows and blues and greens and things like that.
Do you have your peach shirt picked out?
What color you want me in?
Peach.
Peach?
Yeah.
I've got a couple of peach. I've got the pink flamingo one that I can wear. I like that one. That one's short sleeve. Okay. Again, I need to reiterate this. This is coming from Rachel Operations. You should never have to contact Rachel unless you are paying her money or she is paying you money. All other transactional stuff should come through Jimmy or I or Victoria. Remember, Victoria is not an employee. She is a 1099 person. So everything she does, she charges us by the hour. So Jimmy and I both work here. You can text us or call us or email us. Best is text or email. I do have a couple things that I'm really excited to share with you guys. I've been working with 2 different providers, and let me share these with the group. So give me just a second to find my mouse and then present this. This is pretty cool. So I was able to snare us a deal with Gill, Denson and Company, Property Tax Protest Service. So what they are offering is a 6th Ave discount, and I'm going to put this in Slack later. So your clients that protest with this company, protest their taxes on their houses, use the code 6th Avenue, and then they will save 10%, I think it is. It's a reduced contingency fee, and they'll only pay 25% of the actual savings. So if they save you $5,000, it's $1,250 is what they charge. So that's not you, that's your clients. But you can give this. This is going to be great. I noticed in my mail coming today is my new tax estimate at my house. So if I'm getting it, so are you, some of you, and it'll be here in the next couple of days. So the new 2024 tax estimates are coming out. Go ahead, Jana.
I use Payco Southwest out of Arlington, and they only charge based on the actual dollar amount that they save you in taxes. So not the dollar amount that they reduce your appraised value by, but the lower number, which is the dollar amount that you actually pay in difference in tax. And they take 30% of that. So if they reduced your appraised value by $5,000, that equates to a $300 savings in your taxes. You owe them $100 instead of, so I don't know, from what were you describing this is they actually charge you for your appraised value difference? Because I'd rather stick with Payco big time.
Okay, so it says you only pay us 25% of your actual tax savings.
Yes, so that's correct. That's your tax dollars that you're spending, not your tax appraised value difference. So
Correct.
that makes it a better deal because Payco charges 30% versus this one's charging 25% plus I guess a discount in there of some sort.
Right. Now, this is just so y'all know, this flyer is only good for 2 weeks.
Okay.
It has to be signed on May 1st.
Okay.
So I'm going to put this in Slack after the meeting today. So this flyer will be in there along with the next flyer I'm about to show you. But you got literally 2 weeks to get this out to your people because they're getting their estimates in the mail.
I already got some inquiries.
Did you?
Okay.
All right. So there's option 1. Here is, we're going to share this tab. So licensed classroom is, if you've ever done your CEs, your SAE stuff, you've probably seen the CE shop or you've seen Aceable. This is one called Licensed Classroom. I took the last class that I did through this site and started talking to one of the owners, I guess it is, out of Austin. And he said, hey, I'd love to do something with you guys and give you a discount. So I was able to get us a discount on all of our stuff. And this is a partnership directly with them. And it's 10% off. So I'm going to put this flyer in there. And again, that's our discount code, 6th Ave Homes. So anybody that needs CE, and there are a couple of people with their licenses coming up this year. So I know there's a couple of people that need it. 10%. Ta-da!
Yay.
Yeah.
Don't you have to go to like Trek to find out if you, because I think I need to read. How do you find out, like you go to Trek to find out if you have enough, stuff?
Go to Trek.
But
Go to
legal
Trek.
is always legal and your ethics is a must every single time you.
Yes. If you're doing CE, you have to have 15 hours plus 8 of legal. So no, 15 hours, including 4 hours of legal 1, 4 hours of legal 2. So then you have to have 7 elective hours in addition to those 2 every 2 years.
Every 2 years. So if I did my SAE, I was last year. I'm good.
You did SAE?
Yeah, last
How long
year.
you had your license? 2 years?
Three.
3?
Yeah, in
Okay.
May.
So, okay, so you did SAE. So you're done with your SAE. You did 98
Right.
hours there.
Yes.
So now from now on, you need to get 15, which and this people, they have like a package you can go get it. I think it was like $40, $50 to get the whole 18 or whatever it is you have to get. Let me I'll just go look. Well, I'll just do this. Hang on.
2 years, right? So.
Every 2 years.
Stressing about something next month.
So I'm going to do this right now. So let me just put this, upgrade to program lessons, first time continuing education, continue. So you got to have 18 credit hours. It's $52. That gets you legal 1, legal 2. And these are the ones that they say that they are part of that package. You can also go down. This is a designated broker package. You can do a legal, you can do those individually, but obviously if you're doing it right here, that's the best deal, $52, and that's your entire 2-year CE package. Okay,
Awesome.
cool. Okay,
Thanks.
all right. I'm okay. Stop sharing now, and then we're going to move on. Okay, so a reminder from last time we did this: Code of Ethics training is due by the end of the year. So I'm going to say that once a month at least. Code of Ethics, you got to go do it, and it's not something you can do just like. There's a class that's involved in doing it, so go check it out. Okay, everybody has to do that by December 31st. I had to do it, so does everybody else. Everybody in the city.
From NAR.
NAR, Code of Ethics training. And so if you want, I'll put the place that you can go check it. I'll put that back in Slack this afternoon too, so you can go get that link and do that. Okay, let me yell at Jimmy because he told me to stretch for 15 minutes, and I think I've done that. Oh, one more reminder: on May the 8th, the second meeting in May is the real estate law with, and that's a CE. That's 1 hour CE with JC Johnson. From Old Republic.
Can you Zoom get CE?
I don't know. I think
so.
so. Yeah, because it's a video.
It's a video anyway.
It's a video.
Okay.
So I'll see what they make us do.
Do we need to pay for it?
Yeah, you have to pay for
Okay.
it. Jimmy? He's coming. Any other questions for me right now?
No. I've got a question about a client sent me this thing today, and she's a new home buyer for this year, and she bought a new home built.
Okay.
And then it's in Tarrant County.
Okay.
I think, I'm assuming, for the best I can remember. But then this thing that came in her mail says designation of homestead request form, and it's from Austin, Texas, Homestead Recording Service.
Yeah,
That is-
it's trash.
It's trash.
It's trash. They're just trying to get
That's
her
what I
to pay
thought.
for it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Spam.
then, but as a new home buyer and a new home build, she needs to file homestead
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
But with Tarrant County, not this random stuff that showed.
Correct.
No.
Yeah.
Her driver's license has to match the address where she lives,
Okay,
and then she can file the homestead directly through the county.
Yeah. Through Tarrant County Appraisal District.
Okay.
You'll be able to get the form.
The
okay.
lady is super helpful there. She if you call, she'll answer.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Oh, at the
The Appraisal District.
The appraisal district, yeah.
All right, Jimmy, it's all yours.
Oh, okay.
She's super.
Okay, guys. So, welcome new agents. And so this is kind of like we usually what we do is a mastermind. So we have like a topic that we discuss and teach on. This week is a little bit different. It's more so just going to be the discussion, and it's really just specific to 6 app. So sorry, you guys. It's like you came to not a great one because you're not going to get much out of it. So sorry about that. But so as a brokerage, just kind of a quick overview. We believe in that you guys are our company's clients. So we are here, myself, Brian, even the brokerage manager, Tasha Hawley, are here to serve you. So each quarter, so the way we serve you is by having these meetings, right? Collaborative culture. We want to create culture, core values. We don't compete with you. Me and Brian, we don't take leads. We're not like, if we get any lead, anything we get goes directly to you guys. Also, we market, but we try to make you guys a hero. That's our whole goal, right? And then the other thing we do is once a quarter, we try to provide you products that help you grow your business. So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not a good real estate agent. I just like to start and build businesses. So my value to you is to help you build and grow your business. Tell me what you need, and then that's what I really want to try to provide to you guys. So that's a quick overview again of kind of how our brokerage operates. So last quarter or into last year, we provided websites for anybody that needed one, right? We just did a revamp on that. If you still need a website, come talk to me. We'll do another one. Yeah. I know.
Me too.
You got what?
Yeah, I'm disconnected, she said.
Oh, on the website or wait?
Well, my
A personal website. Oh my gosh.
Well, because I didn't realize that it was connected through my old broker.
No. Okay. Well, we can maybe troubleshoot that. And by we, I mean not me. Angela, you just
I
missed the
haven't
boat
done
on
mine.
yours. So we're gonna wait. The next
Yeah.
time we do it, you'll be ready.
Routing to Andrew's landing page.
What's that?
My
Mine is too.
Yeah, everyone
Mine's
routes to
too.
Andrew's
I
because
fixed
his.
it, but-
I have to go in and fix it, but I sent it
Oh,
to a
because that's
client.
how it was set.
That's how
up.
it was. Yeah, Andrew's getting everybody's leads.
Hey, that's not true. I saw he's got like 9 things closing this week.
Yeah. I don't know.
He stole all your
All
stuff.
the leads. Danielle, never heard of her. I don't know.
I'll support her one.
I'm here to help. Yeah, that's awesome, man. So website. We wanted to make you guys a website. Every company needs a website, right? And so this quarter we did some vision building. If you're an entrepreneur, every year at the start of the year, you need to set goals for yourself. You got to. I'm going to set goals and create habits of this is how I'm going to conquer these goals. This is what I want to accomplish. We gave you that. Then last week just went live. We gave you a listing and buying packet. Brian, are you on the email with the folders? The folder email?
Yeah.
Can you show them the folder, the latest version of the folder?
Yeah.
So we gave you guys a listing packet and a buying packet, both digital and something you can print. And then we're printing off these folders. We're going to have them here, not next week, but the following week. And so just grab 5, 10, just get started, and then
The folders, not
Yeah.
the listing and buyer. You want the folders.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
we're literally just going to print off folders. So if you do not have this, just grab some folders so you can take to a listing meeting, a buyer's meeting, intro meeting, and print off your packet. Just always have one in your car. You gotta have that whenever you're a sales pitch, right? So then this quarter, what we're trying to do, and this is why we brought up this discussion, was we are trying to. Oh yeah, this is the outside of the folder. This is like so it folds. Yeah, it's like cream. Looks pretty solid. So that's the outside. This is the front. This is the back, and then inside, place for your business card. Got a little 6 one-stop shop.
I like it.
Those will be free. We're just printing off however many thousand, whatever. We're gonna put them up here. Grab 5 to 10, get started. It costs money, so it's just don't grab 50. And just But so be reasonable. But yeah, come grab them. They're here. We have the digital packet. Go get those. Get 3 or 4 printed. That way you always have them. And just have it. It's a tool. We are trying to provide you tools to succeed as a business owner. So this next quarter, my goal is to have email campaigns. We're going to talk about, they're called nurture campaigns or email campaigns. And we wanted to provide you guys an ability to do that. So the reason for conversation here is we have a software called Rechat, right? And who went to the training yesterday? Did anybody sit on the training?
Yeah.
Marissa?
The flows one?
Flow training, yeah.
Yeah, I sat in on that.
Okay, I did not get to.
I have the link that it's.
Yeah.
I
I
didn't get to
have the
sit in.
link
but
too,
can
and
share
then
that.
there's another
They're doing one
one.
today at noon.
They're doing the follow-up one today
Yeah,
at noon that I just registered for. The yesterday's one was just very
intro.
intro.
I listened to that one when you sent it over. I haven't listened to the second part either.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a software that has it's a transaction software, and then it also does what they call flows, which is email campaigns and then also social media potentially. So the question, what I wanted to do is talk about 2 subjects, big subjects here. One is Rechat as a transaction software. So again, guys, you guys are not going to know this, but when we use Rechat as a transaction software, how well is it serving you? Do you guys enjoy it? Do you guys, we're going to talk about that. And then the other topic that I want to separate these is how is Rechat from a marketing standpoint? So can it, if we give it the attention and train on it and help you guys, can it be utilized as a good or at least decent to good marketing software to help you grow your business? So you need a couple of these tools in your business. We need a good transaction software as a brokerage. Like we just need it, period. We also need a marketing template. We need email campaigns and we need social media. That is the next 6 months. I want every single person. The goal is everybody have an email going out every other week for the next year. I want to make that for you. I want to set it up in a software that does it for you. Okay. That's my goal. And then the second part is I want to have 60 to 70, 80 posts that are customized 6-ad posts that you can literally put on a software template and just post it. We give them to you. We'll have to customize. We'll have a daily workshop and then we'll just start sending them out. You press play and they're just automatically scheduled and they're going out. So in 6 months, I want to have all of that done and ready to rock. So where you guys are I don't have to focus on social media. I don't have to focus on email. I don't have to focus on my website. All of this is just running for me and I get to just work my leads, work my network. That's the goal. So really ambitious idea, but that's what I want as a brokerage to give to you guys. So today's discussion, sorry, there's a lot of explanation. Today's discussion is, let's start with Rechat as a back-end transaction software. For the agents that have been here a while, 0 to 10, love it, like it, dislike it, hate it. How do we feel as it operates just as a transaction software so far?
I love it. I love it too. I think it's super user friendly.
What did we have before that? Brokerment.
We did BrokerMint right before that, and then we did what was that one?
Back agent.
Back agent
Oh, yeah,
before
back
that.
before that.
We had
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had back agent. At Remax, we had back agent. And then when I came here, we had BrokerMint, and it looked like it was from the 1990s.
Yeah, it was.
And then when we moved over,
I never learned it.
but it was functional. It just didn't look real pretty. And then when we got Rechat, I was like, "Ooh, this is slick."
I like
And
Rechat.
but there's a learning curve to Rechat.
I'm with you. I'm like.
You know what I love was Sky Slope with EXP.
That's what I
Sky
like
Slope
too.
was incredible.
Yes.
And the reason I say that is because if something was not completed, it would turn red. If it was
Yes.
done, it would turn green. And
Yeah,
you
that's
knew
true.
exactly
It was
where
more
everything
user-friendly,
was.
too.
Right. And it was very simple, but it wasn't prehistoric.
And it had DigiSign.
And it had, yep.
And so it had the DocuSign, but it was.
Yeah.
DigiSign.
The
So-
word's kind of not opening well.
That
So-
said, it is only a transaction software.
Yes.
Compared to this though, for what you get with Rechat is great.
Yeah.
But that was my favorite transaction
Okay.
software I've ever used.
Okay.
I don't know how much SkySlope costs because I use that in Compass, but I thought it had a learning curve as well because I went from BrokerMint to SkySlope and it was tough, but then I left Compass. So I don't know, maybe same thing with Rechat. I thought Rechat is user friendly, and I don't remember the green red thing, but is it similar to what Rechat does where it shows you what you have
Yeah.
left to do, and when you put the dates in, if you do it ahead of time, it tells you what things are due, right? Is that
No,
similar or no?
it's different.
You have to at the task for Rechat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize. Who has the Defender?
Me.
You need to move it. They're about to pour concrete.
Oh, shit.
I've got concrete at my house.
Concrete's following you.
Yeah, you're like.
Don't want to get.
Clarissa, what did you guys use last in your
Back agent.
back agent?
Yeah, which I do have some opinions. but-
Okay.
I don't want concrete.
Yeah, let's do that first. We'll wait for you to
No,
discuss.
that's fine.
We're gonna talk for a while.
I think the easiest one I've ever used is Instinet, and it's already in the MLS. Like we already get it as part of it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just very cut and dry. That's the only thing about it. It's linked to the transaction in MLS. You pull the forms right there. It has a signature. You email it.
Oh, yeah.
and then everyone can see it.
Can
It's like,
anyone use that?
Yeah.
So we could like try it
Pay
and
for
see.
it.
Yeah,
It's already- you already
yeah,
paid
it's
for
our
it.
dues, yeah.
Internet?
Instant.
I've never
I've
looked at
never
it.
even looked at
Well,
it.
it's fun.
It's transaction, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's in transaction
Yeah,
desk?
it links with
So
transaction.
what
desk.
digital signing package do they
It's
use?
just one that's already part of
Part of
their.
And built into it?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I felt that was easy because you just go on and it's all a part of the transaction. You don't have to open a whole new system with different.
And does it upload into MLS after it's signed?
Into transaction desk.
In the transaction.
So the
yeah.
listing agent can see it, the buyer's agent can see
Mhm.
it,
It's already all linked in there.
but we would still have to upload it for Victoria
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah.
for
We-
her to-
we would have to
She
have-
can access
For
it.
Oh,
compliance?
she can.
Like, yeah, there's a way that you
You
can
can
set up.
probably add
Or
someone like,
something.
you know.
And does it notify her? I guess, does it notify her if there's a doc to?
I'm not sure. I'll have to find out.
We'll
but
look at Instant and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
I just,
Yeah.
it's very straightforward. Like, it's just super cut and
And if it's already part of our fees, then.
yeah, that's why I'm like,
Kristen, go ahead.
I will say I'm a tech kind of girl, and
Yeah.
Rechat in general, there's not much better like software for the entirety of a transaction coordination, plus what you're able to do as far as like marketing and stuff like that. There's nothing like Rechat that I have seen on the market. Like it of course
Agreed.
has some things, but like in the entirety, there's not. It doesn't exist. Like anytime I show other friends from different brokerages what Rechat does, they're like they spaz because of how good it is. So it has some things, but like it's good.
Yeah.
I personally like it, and I've worked on Sky Slope and Back Agent, and I think it's pretty easy, simple, and makes it quick.
Once you get it, there's definitely a learning curve. Patty Smith has raised a hand. Patty, go ahead.
Hey, how are you guys today?
Good.
Good. So, I'm very new to Rechat and just using the transaction side of it. And hopefully I uploaded the ones well yesterday. But I think like Brian's saying, for the newbies, for ones that are switching over, it's just going to take a little bit of time to understand, where things go and how it gets approved. But, so far after doing a few of them in a row yesterday, it felt much more positive for me.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, I mean, everybody that's getting into Rechat for the first time, Clarissa, your team, and Patty, your team, Nicole, you're going to get that too. You're in the same boat we were when we started it. None of us got it by osmosis. It just, I mean, there is
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
we
little.
did tons of training.
There's a little bit of learning curve, but there's plenty of videos in the Rechat platform for you to watch somebody do it, or get with one of the subject matter experts here at the office and let us walk
Well,
you
they
through
email
a
us.
transaction.
Did they email you? They email me every day and tell me which things are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
You just
training
watch
every
those
day on
videos.
Rechat,
But
so
we
you can
actually
don't get the stuff.
But we actually set up a one-on-one training where we were able to ask questions and stuff with that one guy. We could
With
theoretically
Thomas?
do that again, right?
Everything that they're doing now is videoed.
Yeah.
And so they've already done it.
Oh, so
We
there's
were
no-
very early adopters.
Well, we could maybe also get together and watch some of those videos together and help each other too.
Yep. Jana, go ahead.
Well, the other thing that I really like about Rechat, not to get completely off the subject here, but you can run your open houses through them and it automatically adds these people to your contact list, which I love. So it makes follow-up really easy from that standpoint.
Absolutely.
Cool. So again, we're just talking about the transaction side of it. Any other comments on transaction side only?
I might not know how to do it, or there might not be the capability, but I've noticed that, like with Back Agent, what I used to use, I could have Rachel underneath me so that when I ran reports and she was on my team, everything was run together and I could break her out and I could have access to all of her files so that I can review them before she submits them. But
That
I don't think
Rechat doesn't
Rechat-
have that capability. That's the one thing that we've found with the team setup, is that we don't have the ability for a team leader. We can set you up as a team, but the team leader and all of the teammates would have visibility on everything that everybody else is doing. And so that's where it gets a little confusing, because that's basically we're setting that team up the same as we're setting up our office.
okay. So I
Brian,
just
I
love
can't
them.
take you seriously.
He's a very serious young
You're
man.
so serious. Your answer's so serious. And the baby's like, you're using his hand.
Well, I mean, this is what we do, right?
I love it. I love it.
This is family. And
I love
This is
it.
gonna be our, no, I already took a picture. It's gone on social media. Partner in this school?
Yes.
hey, we take care of Sixth Ave legacies here. Just letting y'all know.
Yeah.
This is a realtor in training right here.
Yeah.
So one thing, that I just had to put this into the conversation.
That is hysterical.
One thing to put in the conversation, I pay about $100 a year for my social media. Now, Ray has to, what do you do?
I think he's taking.
Here, would you take this baby for a second so they can actually look at me?
Come here, stinky boy.
Okay. So I have like this automated thing called Buffer, and I pay, and it's coupled with something called Q, which is QUUU, and you can go and pick what magazines and topics you want to pull things from. So it pulls all that together, and then Buffer takes those posts from Q and posts them for me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What's the picture one?
Instagram.
The other one after Instagram.
TikTok.
Oh my God.
Pinterest.
Pinterest, couldn't think of the name of it. But it posts that stuff there so that you can like post things about colors and stuff. And then Ray will catch me twice a week because mine just runs automatically. And it sometimes posts crap and stuff from Chicago and posts stuff from LA. And so I have to go there and delete stuff all the time. But those things exist for you to run in the background. Rechat has a lot of that built into it already. So it's a matter of what you're going to use and how you're going to use it. And it's just developing a system where you're in constant contact with the people that in your sphere. But Jimmy wanted me to make sure that you guys know that it does exist. It's like $120 a year or something.
Let's hold off on that, Brian, until we get to the social media section, like our email marketing, social media. I want to just stick with the software or transaction side. Sorry. Any other comments on Rechat?
Well, I don't have anything to compare it to because BrokerNet was already out the door when I came in,
Yeah.
and this is my first brokerage
Yeah.
essentially. So,
Yeah.
But the only snag that I've run into, otherwise I love it for transactions. I really don't use it for anything else, not even the CRM. But the only snag I've run into is being able to delete like mess up files.
Yeah.
Anybody else done with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Victoria and I go back and forth. I know she doesn't have the time for it. I don't have the time for it. And I feel really bad in the end. But I run into that almost every time. She's like, which one is the one?
I think I think on brokerage's end, there is the ability to give us access to delete files that are required.
I think we did.
But I don't know if everybody's got, because I know on mine,
You have the ability.
I have the ability to, because I told
So
Tanner.
if I have to redo them,
That was part of one of my
right?
meltdowns.
Yes. Have to re-sign. So there's the mess up one.
Right.
And then it's really hard to figure out
You
which
should-
one is which.
But you should, underneath each one of those files, you should have the ability
You can.
to see the date. There's a date there that shows you which one it is. And then in the drop down screen, you should have
Yeah,
to delete.
so
them.
Victoria prefers to only look at the first one. Sometimes I can't move them. I
So
can't.
I talked to her about this last week when I was talking to her
All right,
about Rechat.
let's, sorry, I'm gonna cut it. Just, I think this is like more of a training topic.
I'll tell you.
And
'cause you can-
yeah, let's jump on that conversation afterwards, just to keep it moving and everything.
Yeah.
Not to cut everybody off. Okay.
Well, but you're cut off.
No, yeah.
But we could like, there's a lot of issues that we could solve with maybe training, or we just don't know. We'd have to solve later. Because we could spend like any software, we could sit there and just dig away of what's good and not good. But any other comments that people haven't shared online or here about their experience with Rechat just as a transaction software?
Okay, no, actually, yes. The one other thing that deals with transactions that I don't love is the tracking on your home screen. So when I go to today and then you scroll down and it's supposed to show you all of your transactions and all the business that you've done, there's not a great way. Like that to me has not updated, or I'm doing something wrong. That was the only other conversation when Tanner implemented it that I was just like, this feature is use, like I'm not,
That's something I can address.
is that a training
Okay.
thing? Okay.
No. That's something I can address with Rechat to
Oh,
say,
okay.
this is a feature we would like to have.
Okay. And I don't know that another one does it. I just,
You would like it.
it's there and I can't use it.
So I apologize. I should have said this at the start. So right now we pay as a brokerage, I'll tell you guys exactly. No other brokerage would do this, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you're
sure.
clear. Like, no, we, that's not, yeah. They're like, we know what's best. And I'm like, this is the great thing about not being an agent is I don't know what's best. It's true. I'm like, you guys do. Tell me. They also will not do this part. We pay $52,000 between Rechat and DocuSign a year. 52,800 actually. I'm literally looking at our budget here. So like this is our brokerage budget. If you guys ever want to know what we spend money on, I'll tell you. It doesn't matter. $52,800 a year. So the goal of this conversation today is I want to get a bunch of information from you guys. I want to hear it from everyone. And then I'm going to set a separate meeting to talk about transaction software and then also just a social media, email marketing, kind of marketing campaign, and then a CRM system. Because any good company is constantly, not constantly, but every 3 to 5 years changing their software deck, right? Because new software comes out and it's just better. Rechat didn't exist 6 years ago. And now it does. And like Kristen said, it's got a bunch of these awesome things. And next year, another software will come out. And so what I want to do is I always want to be evaluating our transaction deck, our CRM, and like how do we use CRM? Because a lot of people aren't even using Rechat CRM. And then social media, email marketing. So I'm going to set a separate meeting. Anybody who wants to join, and we're going to like dig into very specifics. And we're going to decide on, do we keep Rechat? And if we do, we're going to use it to its full potential. If not, do we use something cheaper? We got $50,000. Like that's a lot of money. Like we could probably spend up to 60 on it. Like if not, let's you get another transaction software that has another CRM or something that does all of it, or something that does like social media and email marketing really, really well, and give it to you guys. Set it up for you guys, train you on it, and go and like literally like set everybody up for success. So that's kind of the goal of what I'm trying to do. Gather information today. Second meeting will not be in this meeting. It'll be separate. Whoever wants to join, and I'll ask people to join. If I don't get anybody volunteering, we're going to decide on it and then we're going to implement it. So that's the kind of the goal of this. Okay. So transaction software, I have a lot of pros and cons of 4 different softwares: SkySlope, Diginet, right? Instanet. So I was going to ask about that in a second. Diginet? Someone said Digit something.
Don't we sign is in SkySlope?
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah. Don't we actually pay for the DocuSign or something with our
Rechat.
BFWAR?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So-
No. No, you don't.
DocuSign, right?
Not
How many-
DocuSign.
Not
What do we
DocuSign.
We pay for
Instant.
Instant.
No, that's what I'm talking about. When I'm in,
Transaction desk,
no, the other thing I do all of my documents
zip
in.
forms.
Zip forms, thank you.
Yes.
It comes with software, it comes with signing software, so I'm just wondering, why do we pay for DocuSign separately? Why don't we just use whatever software we get already paid for with our
Because
MLS dues?
Because DocuSign is much better.
Yeah.
DocuSign is baked into Rechat.
Yeah.
DocuSign. So in order to
You
use,
have to buy it if you're using Rechat.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
it.
And-
I was just wondering.
And I will say it's like a lot.
Yeah.
DocuSign is the
Is DocuSign not free with that though?
Well,
It's the other AuthentiSign or whatever?
yeah, AuthentiSign is,
Okay.
that's free.
Okay.
And zip forms is free
Zip-
with your.
With your
Mhm.
MLS dues, right? Okay.
Which, if you've used Rechat a while and you've used, and I've at least done this part, like Rechat with DocuSign versus zip forms, Rechat like blows it out of the water, like truly. Okay. I have Instanet, SkySlope, Rechat, and Backagent. So I have pros and cons list of all those things. Next conversation will be just discussing the pros and cons and like making the decision, an informed decision based on, what is best. I don't like to just change for the sake of changing. Like I got to be really convinced that something is going to work better for our brokerage and for you guys if we're going to change transactions. Like I do not want to change transaction stuff. Like that's really screws with y'all's business. I mean, if we have if you have a social media, you can have that or not have that and still succeed as long as you know how to operate. Like I want you to be able to like just fill in your forms and do your business. That's the most important. So I don't take this lightly, just so you know. I'm not just going to change it just for like, oh, that sounds really cool. Let's try it. No, we don't do that.
Kristen said she's leaving if we get rid of Rechat.
That's
Yeah.
not what she said.
Yeah. I mean, but seriously, I mean, like if we do anything, it's going to be, we're going to keep Rechat and we're going to try something else out and we're going to pay for both. And then we'll have like just for everybody that's freaking out and like, oh my God, we're going to get rid of Rechat. We are not doing that. It'll be a trial. It'll take our time. Transaction software is the most important lifeblood of your business. I am not going to yank that out from under you guys unless we are all convinced and we're like, man, this is literally the best step for us. So just so you know. Okay, next, CRM. Rechat as a CRM versus anything else you're using as a CRM system. And if you haven't used Rechat as a CRM, don't talk trash or just talk about your other systems. Like, you know, so I want people that like actually have used it and say it's bad or good. And
Sorry, it just needs.
okay, CRM.
Who's up? Kristen, go ahead.
Were you like opening it up for CRMs? Is that what you were saying? Or
Yeah, open it up for discussion about CRMs.
I use HubSpot for my CRM and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. But that's also what I have my website attached to. So I don't know if for those who already have that went through StickStab and what is it, Squarespace that it's attached to, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have it all linked on HubSpot, but just for a CRM perspective, it's really, really, really good, but it's a lot. But it's good.
No, HubSpot's free.
She means it's a lot of work, effort to learn. Is that what you're saying?
So the free one is amazing just for basic whatever. I think I pay like, I don't know, 25 or 30 bucks a month, but it's also because I have it linked. Like I have my domain through there and it's linked to my website, blah, blah, blah. But for a CRM and client communications and keeping up with your day-to-day, it's really, really wonderful. And there's an app on your phone. It logs all your communications, all of that. It's not specifically made for real estate, so it could also be for other things too. So it's not like super real estate friendly, but it's really good just to keep up with your day-to-day.
Eddie?
Hi. So yes, my team uses FirePoint. I'm a CRM addict. I've been an addict for a long time. I don't know how real estate agents don't have a CRM and how they operate without it, but I love mine and I've had it for 4 years. It also, like Kristen, connects to each agent's specific URL. It tracks all of their activity from anytime they're online, what houses they look at, where they're looking, what price point they're looking. It sends notifications both to our email and our phone. So I absolutely adore it.
How much does it cost, and does it connect, or does it have a search like engine or portal with it, like that you can embed in a website?
Yes.
The cost and yeah.
Yes, it does. So I'm grandfathered because I've had my system for some time, and then there are per seat users. So it's not inexpensive like Kristen's. It's a little more expensive, but it's also very, my biggest issue was it being user friendly, something that agents would go and do and see the value and the benefit and continue to go and do. So I'm happy to share.
How much is a new version, like the new?
I want to say it's 500, and that is, I think, your first 5 users, and then it depends on how many users you get. I just priced it out yesterday for Grins to also expand, and I think it's $50 per seat. That includes call recording if you so choose to do it, which I find is a great training tool as well, to go back and listen to yourself on your calls. And then texting, and it houses all of it within that client or leads file or profile, I guess you would say. But we can add tags. I have a robust drip campaign for every type of situation. We can make our own. So similar to what you're trying to build, Jimmy, with your flows, it's already part of the system, and then you can add to it as you see fit, depending on, you know, what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, that sounds better than HubSpot on it, because HubSpot is like not that, like you have to be techie, like you have
Yeah.
there's so much to it. But I had a call with Follow Up Boss. I don't know if y'all have heard of it, but when I was trying to decide, the only reason why I didn't do Follow Up Boss is because I just didn't want to have to pay for 2 CRMs. But I heard that a lot of brokerages are going up to Follow Up Boss. So it's very like, it's just simple.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, just so you guys remember, like brokerage will be paying for this. Like so this is not something that's like, oh great, another fee. I want to, you know, it's like, this is what I want to pay for you guys and teach you how to use it. Okay. Anybody use, Patty, really quick on that FirePoint, does it also like push out social media?
I don't use that. I mean, it has a whole transaction side that I don't use because whichever brokerage, you know, my previous broker, they had back agent, you have Rechat. So I don't use that. There's a whole side of this that is not usable for me because I have to comply with what the brokerages do. So it's double work if we were to do it. But I'd have to ask and see what they have. I know they have, what's it called? Boom. What's it called where you can send video messages, like mass video messages? Boom. Bonbon, that, or Bomb. Yeah, they have that. You can pay extra for that. So there's definitely room for growth here on this system. I've used it successfully and now have to look at other opportunities as the team grows as well. But I can find out for you.
Man, very good stuff, guys. I like that a lot. Okay, anybody use a Rechat as CRM? For CRM?
I've used it just for neighborhood specific email blasts, which was nice because I can go in. This was when we had Remind. So I could download everything from Remind, upload everything into Rechat, tag it with the neighborhood, and then send out email blasts with like listing coming soon, open house, just sold, whatever.
Yeah.
So I used it for that, but I don't use it for my actual.
I haven't, only because I've
just
not gotten to it.
High level is what Ashley recommended to us yesterday.
For
The
CRM?
social, the
I think she said it was
advertising.
a CRM as well.
Yeah.
It's social media.
Okay.
It's not real estate specific.
But she said it'd be really good.
Okay, let's just jump to, since we're running out of time a little bit, social media, email, nurture campaigns. Obviously FirePoint can do that. Anybody else? We have buffering Q. Brian uses it. It's a cheaper option. Definitely not as
not robust.
Yeah, not robust, and or you got to change it a lot. Anybody else use like for pushing out social media, like creating a social media calendar and like then just pressing play?
We use Planoly.
Was that
I use
Planoly?
Planoly through my social media manager.
Yep.
And then a lot of people that have taken the Buffini stuff, we have the Referral Maker CRM, which if you're a member and you pay the $150 a month, you get items of value, which is a printed piece of paper, an email campaign that goes along with it, social media posts and video posts that are all included in your $150 a month.
I think Referral Maker is like, that is all the tools that we need. Eventually, what I want to do is just make our own. That's my whole goal for this year. It's branded with 6AB. It's custom to you, and it's like, I mean, they're limited. Referral Maker's limited. They have to make it nationwide, so it's so generic, and it's not branded anything unique. So it's amazing. The tool is exactly correct. The content is good. The tool's good. Like the strategy is good. It's just let's do it here. Okay. Any other? Go ahead, Jenna.
Well, I don't spend a lot of time doing working on Rechat or running with social media, but I still utilize the tools. And I'll tell you what I love about 6th Avenue this far. And if you can take that to the next level, I highly appreciate that. I love just being able to share everything 6A posts and into my story. And that's my daily, like, hey, remember me? It's Jana. It's a little bit of branding, but it's also just being present with people on social media. And I love having that resource. And then I have somebody that I hire that does, branding for me, that puts 2 or 3 out a week. And she does all that. So it'd be great to have that resource in my brokerage where I don't have to pay her anymore. But that's probably the thing that I love the most, is being able to utilize that 6th Avenue umbrella. The identity, the culture, the look and feel is right where we all want to be. And just to add our logo into it and be able to put it out there, I think is huge. So I'm a big fan of 6A creating it and giving us templates, and so that our focus can stay on sales. I mean, the hardest part about real estate is having to wear so many damn hats. I mean, I have to be a marketing major now, and I have to be an events coordinator, and I have, all these things. And so, I just want to sell houses.
Yeah. And honestly, Jana, you just nailed it. That's what I want you guys to do too. I want to take all that thinking strategy as much as I can away from you guys, so you can do what you do best. And so that's kind of the goal. It's literally trying to create a software deck to try to do some of that and make it more automated, but it still be good. We're real estate with soul, right? Soul for the first half, but the second half of soul is like, it's cool, it's aesthetically pleasing, it moves you. So like that's what we're trying to create. Really quick, Andrew, you have any like social media CRM comments? I know you do a lot of stuff with Rechat. So
yeah, it's mainly just because it's already implemented there with it ties in the house that you're under contract with. So I just really utilize that. Like under contract, pending, sold. I mean, there's a lot of options too for like story mode or actual square posts or whatever you may call it. But that's where I find the ease in it. And then that's really the only social media posts that I do, other than the organic stuff where I'm out actually promoting clients or whatever else it is.
Yeah,
but,
that's right. Hand up.
After he's done. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't want to interrupt.
No,
Just
no.
kind of like-
Yeah, that's good.
So that high level, it does have a CRM, automation websites, landing pages, text, social media planner, scheduler, calendar booking, and some other fun bells and whistles. She said there's an app that you can download. They can have conversations with contact on your social DMs, text, and email, and you get notified and reply.
Who is that? What is that?
At high level.
I wrote it down. Okay.
Another thing, I do have all my people's birthdays plugged in, just automatically
Yes.
sends every birthday. That's cool.
It also-
It also reminds me to send 1 year anniversaries when they bought their houses.
Yeah, it has a touch points in there. for
Yeah,
easy
that
experience.
is nice. That is, I like that for sure.
Yeah, any good CRM system should have that. Any good CRM system should have that. So, okay. Anybody else that hasn't got to share? Maria, you just like to reach out transaction side?
I've done SkySwim, DigiSign, Instanet.
Oh, okay. Almost tell us your opinion, bro.
Right.
Tell us.
What's your favorite?
Yeah.
I think it is Rechat. Yeah, because it has even the social media, even though I can use it, but you have the ability to do it out there. And it also has a CRM that you can use. So it has pretty much everything that we need. It's in there instead of having all these other platforms.
Yeah. Well, okay. So next steps, we can kind of close it up. Again, sorry for kind of hijacking this meeting. I really value you guys' opinions. I want to know.
Sorry. I'm over here in the corner getting loved. Sorry, all.
I value you guys' opinions. I value you guys what you want and what you need that's going to help you grow. And I want to be a part of that and listen. So this is the first step in that. Next step is I'm going to just ask if you want to volunteer. I'm going to probably next week sometime, maybe like after this meeting possibly. Try to make it around this time or before, and just have like a conversation where we dig into some of this and talk specifics of like what would it look like if we did this again. And we might not change anything. We might just go, you know what, we're not changing anything. We're just doing training. We're going to like really push into Rechat. It may be that we just take out Real Scout and add in PowerPoint. It may be that we just add something and just say, we're not changing anything. We're just going to add. And so I got to work some costs there, but we got basically 50, 60 grand to spend. Like, let's spend it all and use it and help you guys. So, so anyways, if you want to volunteer for that meeting, you want to like, I want to say in this, let me know.
I do, and there's a 2-hour meeting next week, so just so you would be after that, because it says Highland Homes is gonna be here till May. It's a boot camp
I'm
situation.
just gonna boot them out of here.
Take
No,
that for
we might do it the week after that. And so I'll email you guys out, or I'll put a Slack, one of the two. So you might have a chance to do that. So we can talk through that. So, okay, well, thank you guys
Can I
for
say
sharing.
one thing?
Go ahead.
Hey, so I know a couple of agents went with us the other day, but if you're looking for free, great social media content, the Highland Homes that's in the boot camp, y'all, their reps are awesome. I mean, you can go out there and get a lot of content, video, pictures, whatever. So I encourage you, if you don't know them, reach out. I mean, I know both or all of them, so reach out because they're real easy to schedule and go get like great content, like their decor and their homes are decorated really well. And so it gets us a lot of positive interaction on social media.
Okay, so that's pretty much all we got for today. Thank you, ladies, for joining us today. I know this has been really weird for you to walk into a business meeting when you wanted to see much more than that. But welcome to look at our YouTube channel and see some of the things that we do. You can go back and watch all those videos there as well. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, Jimmy, for leading the discussion. That's it for today. Bye.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Is that YouTube open to anyone can see it? The video, it's like if we send them a video, they can watch it.
Yep.
Okay. so I'll
YouTube,
find it or whatever.
everything on the YouTube channel
Yeah.
that is public is that way. It's there for anybody to see. The things that are private are things like the Buffini stuff. And I